Hey guys, I hope you're hungry. Welcome back to War Stories here on the Full Instance channel. My name is Jericho. So, for today's War Story, we are going to be doing a sequel to some of the very first War Stories on the channel. I think War Stories #1 was running down 2016 movies. Well, it's 2017 now, folks. So we are going to be doing a two-part 2017 movies rundown. So basically what this is I'm going to talk about the movies coming out in 2017 that look good to me, sound good to me, that I'm excited about. A lot of it is going to be comic book stuff, blockbuster stuff that you probably have heard of. This is not going to be your art house Sundance list. This is just the movies that I feel like I'm going to see. And it is not, and I would say the majority of them will be movies that we end up, that I will end up reviewing on the channel, because I feel like a lot of these I will end up seeing because I'm excited about them. It's not a guarantee that they will be reviewed later on in the channel, nor is it a guarantee that a movie I don't talk about today doesn't end up getting reviewed, because I might end up, like, I don't think I talked about Kubo and the Two Strings, for example, but that movie was insanely good. So yeah, so starting off February 10th, we're gonna go chronological order throughout the year, and like I said, it's half and half, so we're gonna talk about 9 movies today and 9 movies on the next War Story, which I believe will be Tuesday. This is the Thursday episode, whatever the case might be. February 10th, we have the Lego Batman movie. Now, to my great shame, I never saw the Lego movie in theaters. I'm a huge fan of Lego, have been my entire life, and I guess I was worried that the movie wouldn't be good, but then I got really good reviews, and I just felt like, whatever, I'll just never really got the chance to see it. I was not as comfortable financially, and I feel like there's a lot of other stuff that came out right around then that I wanted to see. But I let it slip me by, but that's not going to happen with Lego Batman movie. Like I said, it comes out February 10th. It looks funny, it looks creative, it looks like it has a sense of fun, a sense of irreverence. I like what we've seen from the trailers in terms of like the tone and the feeling that they're going for. This Batman is going to be like the opposite. It's going to be the answer to what we've seen from the super grim dark Batman versus Superman Ben Affleck Batman. This is a Batman that's not afraid to have fun, not afraid to have Robin in it and make jokes. I like serious Batman. The Dark Knight is possibly my favorite movie of all time, but I also like a Batman that can have a sense of fun. I feel like that's what we're going to get with Lego Batman movie. So that's definitely one I'll be reviewing as soon as it comes out. Very excited. The next movie on my list is Get Out, which that comes out on February 24th. So Get Out is basically Stepford Wives, but instead of like I don't know, sexism or like gender roles, is a take on racism. So a black man played by I'm sorry, I don't remember the actor's name. He was the main character in the 15 Million Merits episode of Black Mirror. He goes to his girlfriend's house, his white girlfriend's house. Everybody there is white, and then all of the African-American people, the black people, are something seems not quite right with them. So it's all about him, investigating, what's going on, and it's like turns into a horror movie, but it's a horror movie about race relations, and it's directed by Jordan Peele of Key and Peele, which, if you're familiar with their work, you already know that's all the reason I needed to see the movie. But it sounds like a really cool, interesting subject matter, and yeah, something I want to see. Next, we have Logan on March 3rd, the exact same day that the Switch comes out. That's going to be a crazy day. Or really the day before, I guess, like with midnight launches and all. So Logan is going to be, it seems, a send-up of the, I say send-up, that's not really right, a version, an adaptation of the Old Man Logan arc from the comic books. It's about the Wolverine when he is, his healing factor is wearing off because he's incredibly old. I mean, like we've seen in some interpretations, he's been around since like the Civil War, very, very old. The healing factor is starting to wear off, so he's starting to age, not able to heal as well. It's just about what happens to him as a character. And it seems to also be involving X-23, which is a young female clone of his, just based on the young girl from the trailers. The trailers look very, very good, very effective. It's gotten a lot of comparisons to The Last of Us, the Logan of Us, if you will, just with the art style and the feel, especially with like the grizzled old, had enough of this shit guy with the innocent young girl that he needs to protect. It looks awesome. Of course, the original Wolverine, I didn't X-Men Origins Wolverine I didn't really care for. The Wolverine I thought was better, a step in the right direction. I don't like how all the X-Men movies have been the Wolverine story. But that being said, that's got to be one of the best castings in superhero movie history is Hugh Jackman. Huge jacked man as Wolverine. So I'm excited to see how his story ends. He has insisted that this is going to be his last time putting on the claws. So yeah, I can't wait for it. Logan looks like it's going to be really, really good. Oh, come on. On March 10th, 1 week later, we have Kong Skull Island. This is one I'm excited about, like I want to talk about, but I don't know if it would be worth my ticket price to see in theaters. I think it looks pretty good. So basically, it's a new King Kong movie, and it's going to be in the same universe as the recent Godzilla movie directed by Gareth Edwards. I think it came out in 2014? Either 2014 or 2015. It wasn't last year. Maybe 2015. I thought that movie was really good. Underrated. Underappreciated as well. I mean, it was enough to get Gareth Edwards the Rogue One job, but still, I thought it was a damn fine movie, and I'm excited about Kong Skull Island. I think it's cool that they're building a universe like they used to have with all these monsters. But I don't know. There's a lot of really cheap laughs, really easy stuff going on in the trailer. So I hope that that's not. I hope it's smarter than it seems to be from the trailers. Like but it has a lot of. I talked about it on my Comic-Con trailer park episode where I just went down all the new trailers from San Diego Comic-Con. It has a lot of style. Like I'm showing the giant bloody handprint of King Kong on the mountain, and I don't know. Like I'm rooting for it, and I feel like it has a good bit going for it. But it remains to be seen. If they're able to pull it off. So speaking of remains to be seen if they're able to pull it off, a week after that, March 17th, March is crazy for movies as always, is Beauty and the Beast, a live-action remake by Disney of Beauty and the Beast. In a ridiculous cast, we have Emily Watson, is that right? Hermione, in any event, although I guess you wouldn't want me saying that, playing Belle. We have... Gosh, I can't remember. I was meant to go back and write down names. We have the guy that played Olaf. Josh Gad is LeFou. We have Bard the Bowman is going to be Gaston. That's not my best round. We have Ewan McGregor. Of course, Obi-Wan from the prequels is going to play Lumiere. Cogsworth will be played by Ian McKellen. Lots of crazy, crazy, crazy good cast. And it looks good. Like we've seen clips from the movie, we've seen a few trailers that they recently have been posting on their Instagram. A little bit of Emma Watson singing as Belle, and it's pretty good. Like I like that they let her sing, and she's doing okay. So I'm excited. I love Beauty and the Beast. It's such an incredible classic, and I don't know. Again, I'm very, very hopeful. Fingers crossed that it ends up being as good as it could be, as good as it should be, and living up to its potential and the legacy of the original animated movie. May 5th, we have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. So, Guardians of the Galaxy, the original one was basically a comedy, right? Like that's the thing that they've done with a lot of the Marvel movies, is have villains again. Dang it! All right, well that's awesome. They have like each one feels differently. Like Winter Soldier is like a Bourne movie, right? It's a superhero movie, but it's through the lens of this. And then Doctor Strange is like a mystery, mythical sort of feel. Thor, of course, is high fantasy. So Guardians of the Galaxy is it's like a space adventure. It's like a Star Wars Marvel movie because Ant-Man is more a straight comedy. But regardless, Guardians of the Galaxy is funny. Its trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is funny. And I've seen this trailer probably 5 or 6 times by now. It plays in front of Rogue One, which I saw in theaters 3 times. And some things I've gotten tired of. Like Baby Groot, okay. Like yeah, he's cute, it's silly, it's just a little baby and he's yelling and making a ruckus. That's all fine. But Drax talking about freaking the last scene of the trailer. I'm not gonna go all into it. Is so funny. I have laughed at it every single time. So I mean, of course you put your best jokes in the trailers. Like, I don't know if I would still be laughing at it by the time the movie actually comes out. But the first one was one of my most pleasant surprises. Like, I wanted to see it. I liked the cast. I liked what I saw, and I freaking loved it. So I am very hopeful that this will live up to its legacy. But I'm a little bit nervous about it because it wants to live up to its legacy too, right? So we'll see. We'll see how it ends up going with that. And then once again, talking about living up to legacies, on May 26th, a few weeks later, we have Pirates of the Caribbean 5, Dead Men Tell No Tales. I thought that Pirates 4 was really, really good. It was my favorite one since the first one. A lot of people disagree. So the fifth one is trying to get back to the original story. Will is apparently back. Elizabeth is apparently back. Will's son is going to be one of the main characters. He's the young boy that Javier Bardem's character is threatening in the trailer. Javier Bardem is playing the villain, Captain Salazar, who is like a ghost. I hate that they're going back to the same well of mythical, what's like messed up weird pirates again. I wish they would be a little bit more creative, but I'm excited. I love the Pirates movies. I'm happy that the franchise is still going. Like, people say like, oh, there's so many of them. Like, look at Transformers. This is the 5th Transformers movie this year. I mean, I know people complain about Transformers 2, but like my point stands. Like, there's no rule about how many of a movie you're allowed to have, you know? So I'm not tired of the Pirates movies yet. I guess if anything, I'm a little tired of Johnny Depp, but I'm excited to see it. Well, I have high hopes. So we shall see how Pirates 5 turns out. June 2nd, 1 week later, we have Wonder Woman. So DC is off to a shaky start. A lot of people did not like Suicide Squad. I thought it was pretty good. A lot of people hated Batman vs. Superman. I thought it was okay, but Man of Steel, people didn't really like. There hasn't been an outright winner yet, but the trailer for Wonder Woman looks really good. It looks like they're going back to their roots. The original TV show with Linda Carter seems to be a big inspiration. They're taking direct lines, direct scenes with the filmography. Now, are they doing that to make a really good trailer to sell it to people that have that same reaction? That's perfectly possible. They're smart people, and however these movies have been treated critically, they've done pretty well for themselves. None of them have been a box office bust, and they won't be for a long time. People are going to be excited to see a Wonder Woman movie. I think Marvel, especially if Wonder Woman turns out to be good, Marvel may well live to regret not being the first off the bat with a female-led superhero movie, when comic book movies are the biggest things, literally the biggest things in the world. So we'll see if this ends up being successful. Like I said, high hopes. I want every movie to be good, but Wonder Woman, I don't know. I'm really I'm crossing my fingers because I do think it has a lot of potential, and I'm happy to see the choices that they seem to be making thus far. So last for this first half of the episode is going to be The Mummy, June 9th. 1 week later. So I might be the only person on Earth that's excited about The Mummy. I think it looks cool. So basically what they're doing here is they're building a shared universe. Universal's answer to Marvel is going to be all of their old B-movie monsters are going to be in a shared universe. So you look at this trailer for The Mummy. Of course, The Mummy's The Mummy. Tom Cruise is apparently going to end up being either Van Helsing or the Wolfman. We have, not Gerard Butler. What's his name? That's going to drive me crazy. I was just thinking of it. I don't know. That's the one thing doing these videos, like just off the cuff while I'm trying to play, is I cannot remember people's names. He played Javert in the Les Miserables. Russell Crowe. Russell Crowe is Dr. Jekyll. That is a confirmed fact. So yeah, they're gonna start building this universe, and I think that's cool. I like shared universes. I'm excited to see what ends up happening. But we shall see what they end up doing. We'll see if that ends up being any good. A lot of people, I mean, the trailer is not particularly great. You know, I would be the first to say that the trailer isn't blowing me away. But just, I think it has a lot of potential. So I want to see what they end up doing with that potential, because I think it could definitely be good. So that's the first half of my Movies of 2017 rundown. Please join me next time, either Tuesday or Thursday. I think this is a Thursday episode, like I said. But either way, next time on War Stories, we will continue the list. We have 9 more. Like I said, we're going chronologically. So if there are some obvious ones that aren't on the list, you probably know why, because they come out later in the year. So I hope you did enjoy. If you did, leave a like, maybe share this video or subscribe so you don't miss anything. And I will see you guys next time for the remainder of the list. I don't know about you, but I cannot cut off the video right now because I'm in a fight of my life. So I'm gonna have to hang on, hold out. Okay, now.